Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm Z James, this is Z32 Workshop, and today's episode is actually a viewer's request. I'm still chopping up the cards, just don't worry about it. I've had some technical difficulties, but that's another episode you guys will see soon. The request I had today was, or the other day, was someone wanted to know about the convertible tops. And I'm not an expert, but I'll show you where you guys at. He wanted to know where the top might leak or where to watch out for areas. So I'm going to show you on my actual car behind me. Let's see. All right, let's just start this off. Let's get going on it. For the convertibles, as you can see in mine, the rubber is your biggest enemy here. That's where it's going to leak. And specifically, this brace here, you can see how I got a giant hole. I am missing this portion. And you can already see that this is bending. The mechanical top here is going to be the problem. There's a bar in here, the brace, it breaks on either side. You can weld them up, they just don't work so hot. The next things that might leak, I mean, it's this, and this is in 3 pieces, just so you guys know. Let's see here. Let me open this up and get the other side. Let me show you. As you can see, we got a snowstorm, so it's blowing into my garage door. And here, you can see where it's just not 100%. And I'm not happy about that. It is what it is. Let me open this up a smidge so you guys can see. See how this piece comes in as one, and then there's another piece back here that filters in. Let's see here, for convertible tops. Other things that are known to break and leak. Here, let's do this. Let's open this all the way up. Oh, you're being... Huh, who knows this? My battery might be dead. Let's take a look. Oh. And she is. I have a dead battery, boys and girls. Well, that's disappointing. I gotta get that battery charged up. Because I am going to be moving this car. Let's try this again. So, yeah, it's the top leaks the most part. Hopefully I can move that back. Hopefully I'm not too close. The seal that goes on the bottom side here, I haven't had any issues. The tops will crack and break for the rear plastic glass. So, yeah, that's about it for the realistically. The other thing that, hang on, let's try this again. The other things that might break or are an issue, and I showed it on my parts car, is this rubber gasket that goes from here all the way across is one giant piece. From this corner up across and down. And you can see in this guy, this rubber is old. It's drying out. I can't do anything about it. And far as I know, this is unobtainium. These end caps are unique to the convertibles, which I know about. See, this one wants to try popping up, and it is what it is. The other thing that is, you can't see it, I am missing, it's kind of hard to see, maybe I'll get a better lighting sometime. There should be a hole. As you can see right here, this has got a hook. Or there's a hook. And then there's this thing, right? That would go into something. Mine's gone because they break. They're plastic. They break all the time, as far as I can tell. And they do. They break. They do what they need to do. I'm trying to think of anything else about the tops that might be leaky for anything else. That's about it. I mean, as a top. The whole car in general is great. But the tops themselves break. In that spot I told you about. And that's a big thing. Because no one really wants to ship them. There are a couple guys that have them. They're worth $700 if you got a good mechanical top. I mean, it's part of the reason why I didn't try very hard to save my parts car. It didn't have a top. Because I would have loved to have had a spare to have that metal and know what things are supposed to look like. Trying to think what else. Tops themselves are relatively cheap and inexpensive to get. There is a video that shows how to take one off. My response is go use a professional. Go pay a guy who knows how to work in mechanical tops. that does that stuff. They're going to know way more how to fix that and do that. Now, I know These are sort of unique, but they're kind of the same. It's just like working on a car, but tops are a little different. Boy, let me see where else I'm at. I think that's about it. We'll go over my car some other time. Right now, like I said, it's... Here, I'll show you guys outside. Here, let me open my garage door. Show you how bad the snow is right now. We're in a winter weather advisory. Or winter snow blizzard warning. As you can see, it's bad. So, and I am cutting up my other car at the moment. My Sawzall decided to short out, so I gotta do some rewiring on it, and I'm about done. Yeah. So, yeah, back topic at hand. Tops, they're actually pretty decent. Biggest leaks I get and have ran into, and all seemingly stem from I have bad weather seals. And just so you guys know, like I said, this piece has been chunked out. This will leak. Rain just tracks up the window, hits this, and then comes down. I have on hand, let me see if I can find it on my shelf here. Oh, follow me, everybody. I, about 3 years ago, spent the money on bought new rubber for around the top. Those are no longer available from anybody from what I can see. So new old stock is what's left. And they're expensive. I think last guy I saw them try selling for on Facebook wanted $700. So over $100, because it's 3 pieces, wanted over $100 per piece. I didn't spend that. They were about half that back when I bought them. And I bought them knowing that I needed to repair that at some point and was concerned that those things were going to be no longer available, which they are now. Car's 27 years old, and there aren't a ton of convertibles. I mean, they made quite a few, but not a pile of them. So that's where the big concern is, that no one's going to replace it. Side note for your guys on stuff, I used to own a 1977 Dodge Aspen RT with a 360 automatic T-top car, black on black. Nice. Here's the thing, just like this stuff, Dodge Aspen is what they called an F-body, and T-tops they made a couple different variations of, but not everyone had them. And at least this I could find stuff, those which I enjoyed very greatly, unobtainium. No one made them. There was one company that made stuff, and it literally got a 1 out of 10 because they existed, and you'd have to modify them to try to fit for the rubber seals. Same goes for any of the 300ZX's T-top cars. They're rather enjoyable and good, but eventually that rubber will go bad. It's part of the reason I want a select top car at some point, but those things have always been going up in value because they're lighter, they're more rigid. Guys who race them like them. I want one, but they never made it in twin turbo, which, you know what? I'm going to be twin turbo swapping my car, and so I'm not, I'm accustomed to that. So, yeah, just in general, rubber on cars will always go bad, sadly. So you have to find replacements or figure out how to make it do. So that's where my car's at. And now I have to put a battery charger on it, because I do have to start this thing up here in the next couple of days to get it moved over to where this is going to go. But I broke my Sawzall, and I can't get the car up without a Sawzall. So, yeah. I know this is turning into a semi-long video. We're at like 9 minutes right now. Hopefully that answers the viewer's question. For the tops, it's the rubber gaskets around the seals that will leak, and if they're in good condition, making a good seal around the edge. The tops in the back never had a problem with. That seems to latch in very well. I would show you that mechanism, but battery's dead. And the top across the back isn't bad either, or on the front will eventually rot out and dry out. That's another big issue. And you'll be paying for replacements. Like I said, there was a guy on one of the Facebook trade groups. He had rubber seals for all 6 pieces because you need 3 on each side, and they're individually for each side. And they will go bad. If someone wants to know those part numbers, I think you can find them on Z1 still or Concept Z Performance. they will have those, and you can find the OEM part numbers. You might get lucky, but as far as I know, they're no longer available from Courtesy Z or anybody like that. Their stock sold out. So yeah. So everyone take care. Happy holidays. Enjoy Christmas and New Year's. Eventually I got to fix some stuff and get going on this and get this garage cleaned up, which is the so enjoyable, always have to do. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow or next week or in the comments. Take care. Bye.